Alright, we're here, and XAR ran us out of power. Oh, we are at 339,000.
How do we turn off the stuff upstairs?
Hey, is the stuff upstairs? Red egg.
I unplugged it earlier.
Told you we had plenty processed.
Your tungsten.
Oh, is it the tungsten, that one going?
Literally the tungsten.
Oh, okay. There is something in the macerator. Oh, that's still that. I can turn upstairs off easy. All we have to do is cut that cable right there for a second. Cut the upstairs off. Alright, so until we gain enough power, Crazy can make a turbine. We're on steam only. God, I feel like I'm on Pyanodons. Does that mean I have to walk slower?
Yes.
Alright, where's this bat box? I might as well get that hooked up. Insane volt. Apatron orb. Now, normally I would go through and change out all the cables in all the base. But today we're just going to do a basic changeover. Soft changeover today, and then Crazy will make us all new transformers, which I do need a transformer before I can do. Got transformed from IV down to EV.
You should have luck. We have no power because XAR. He's a XAR. You are allowed to do this once and once only. This is it.
Easy.
One fuck up, mister. Hey, you know what? We'd have more power if he would go around and check the maintenance on things.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Oh, that's my job.
Yeah, that's your job. I'm fixing.
Circuitry.
Got it. I'll help with power a little bit too.
What's this other one doing? It's doing fine. Whatever it's making.
Oh, actually, we need his thing. What does the ultimate put out? Because if I remember correctly, we were... Wait a minute, Crazy. Don't we have an extra turbine? This was still on the Cobalt one. We were running that one out. We might have an extra blade somewhere.
Somewhere being the operative word.
There's 7 cobalt blades in here.
No, we're not running cobalt.
I'm just
If
saying.
we have them
make a
made,
turbine real quick.
we can make a turbine with it real quick. Go for it. That's what it
You
was
need
running.
8.
Not like we can't throw one more together. Have the technology.
I'm just telling you that we need 8. I'm purely making an observation.
Who said you were allowed for observations?
Bear, go
Been
home.
spending way too much time at the. I am home. Spending too much time at the hospital. Damn it! You're not keeping me over for observation. Last time I got held over for observation, some doctor came in and stuck his finger up my ass. He's doing
Well,
that
you
shit
make
again.
the fucking cobalt one.
I'm working on it.
Okay, good. I don't have to do it. I'm tired. My eyes are tired. They went through a lot of strain today.
Aw.
How'd your trip to the doctor go?
They dilated my eyes with 3 different drops.
Oh God.
Yeah.
How'd you not have a migraine?
Oh, I did. I don't want one. I did. I had a migraine. People were I was trying to talk to Bear and Random in Discord, and I'm like, I couldn't read it. All I know is Bear had pinged me, and I'm like, I can't read in general enough to know what you didn't get.
I
'Cause
was
it was
just imagining
blurry.
her sitting around like one of the old people after a cataract appointment with those big glasses that wrap around your face to block out all the light. Having quite a lot of fun imagining that.
And of course, mine was stronger drops than what my husband had. Because they've got to check mine extra good because I'm diabetic.
No, I don't let them give both of us drops at the time.
Oh,
Because I can't drive the dilate.
my husband was fine. He's like, no, I'm fine. I'm not having any trouble. It's wore off. I'm like, shut up.
You son of
My appointment was at 1. I wasn't able to fully see well until well after 5 o'clock.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm
Then I
having a
couldn't find my.
issue here.
You're always having an issue.
Oh, okay. You have large batteries over there, right? That have charge in them.
Yeah,
We have an HV battery box over here for the sulfuric acid. If you bring them over, we can dispense them into the thing. I'll have to cut the pipe off so it isn't trying to suck them out of here, though. That'll give you an extra mil of power.
2 times 2, 1600.
1600 times 2, 3200. An extra 3 mil. Can you math?
3.2.
No. 3.2. See, you're off by 0.2.
I just, yeah, that word. I rounded it down for battery loss.
Estimated?
That's the word. He uses words. Who uses words?
Not you.
Lucky I don't just sit here and grunt. I didn't really make this able to easily upgrade.
Why can't you see other people in chat?
They ain't talking to him at the moment, I guess. Or because they're
he just came in.
inside.
Probably because he just came in, so on Twitch, and you can't see what was said before you. Hi, Zykor. How are you today?
It me, or is his dog more annoying than a kid?
I think his dog is more annoying than my dogs.
Who the hell would teach somebody? Who would teach a dog to use a box to speak with? I don't even let my dog bark. Sure as hell wouldn't want it to use language. Damn dogs that make noise. Like he's got a robot in the background just bitching about shit constantly. Alright, they're all yours. Like having an extra wife. Something that just wants to bitch.
Yeah, this is why you don't teach your dog to talk.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Are we just now learning that?
Okay.
Damn it!
Titanium.
I done
Damn
did
it
it.
now.
Did you blow it up?
No. I filled this battery with my suit.
Congratulations. You are a dumbass.
Damn it.
So like now your suit has no power, or the battery has no power?
Well, now she sucked 1 million out of her suit and into the battery. As I said, congratulations, you are a dumbass.
I'm contributing. Now I only have 37% of power.
You're special now because you're contributing.
Let's take this chest plate off.
Probably a good idea. Of course, put your shirt on. Ain't nobody better be looking at her bits. Although, I think we have a leather chest piece back there somewhere. We could... Ow! What?
This isn't Ark.
That wasn't Ark. That was 7 Days to Die.
I thought there was one in Ark, too.
No, it was the one in 7 Days to Die that accentuated your assets.
Yeah, let's call them assets.
Alright, here you go. One turbine. Rota. Yep. Crazy.
Not a computer. She doesn't have bits and bytes.
Put some clothes on.
Unless you're going by the 1960s, you know, termination of a snapper.
What? I have a shirt on underneath my suit.
Crazy probably don't even know what a snapper is.
A snapping turtle?
No. Not in this usage of the term, no.
Then probably not.
Snapper.
People can see your pixels.
Snapper. A pussy that has really good elasticity. It snaps right back to... It's a snapping pussy.
What in the
They
actual.
used to call them snappers in the 60s.
Hey, look, there's 10 million in there.
Alright, so now you guys can stop bitching we're out of power.
Thanks for all your power, Crazy.
Have you never seen
You're welcome.
George Carlin? That was a
Put
bit
those
from
batteries
George Carlin.
back. Let's put those empty batteries back. I'll fill them up later.
For next time you fuck this up?
I did not. There was not a problem. No problem here.
Mm-hmm.
There was
Yeah.
no crisis.
Because somebody didn't check the damn turbine.
I don't see a checklist to do before entering and exiting the factory.
Well, see, the problem is that it was always just me and her, and that's factory bitch work. That's not bear work.
What?
But now that you're here, you're part of the factory bitch work.
I'm aware of my role.
I'm just, the setup guy. I just set
What
shit
the
up and
hell
piss
are you
people off.
calling me?
I said
You heard
nothing.
what he called you.
I said nothing.
How many
What? The
How many
hell are you
platinum
calling
cables do you
me?
want?
I said nothing. You heard nothing. Nothing to shit. I broke the fucking thread. Oh, damn it.
What are you? Oh, how do I get down
I
there?
didn't say it. Dan, you need to get your ass on here and give me back my damn precision drill. I can't do precision work with this freaking drill.
Dan, get your ass back on here.
Okay, so EV
Hi.
cable comes in there. EV cable comes in there and goes to here. So I'm going to have to put this in. Ow!
That's what you get.
Just chainsaw me?
I did.
I'm already stuck in wire hell. I can't get out of here. Chainsawed me. Rude.
Well, it's rude for you to call someone a factory bitch, but you did it anyway.
Well, duh.
All right, then. You deserve every bit of what you got.
I did not.
Complaining. You
Perfect.
did so.
I'm a perfect angel.
You lie.
Occasionally.
Fallen angel.
Ooh, that hot pepper is not liking me.
Well,
Net.
duh.
Hi, Net. Is he in chat?
He's in
Oh,
voice.
yes, he is.
Don't you have acid reflux issues?
Yes.
Why are you eating a hot pepper? You know it's
It was
not good
called
for
the cheddar
that.
pepper because it had cheese. Okay? Okay? Oh, that's XAR. That's not fair.
He's advertising
Damn
that damn GoFundMe in here too. He's gonna
I have no
advertise
cake.
that
It should
thing
be
everywhere.
easy to tell. No cake. I won't get sucked into the turbine.
That's not a thing here. I have a cape.
It
I
so
like my
ought to be.
I
It'd
have
be
no
fucking
cake.
funny.
I like
She
my
doesn't
66
get
cape
movie
better.
references. Even though it's a Disney movie, and you know she's seen it because she's seen every
What
one.
movie? Which Disney movie?
Incredibles?
No, I haven't seen that one.
How the fuck have you not seen The Incredibles?
Because I didn't care to see it.
That's
That
it.
was on last
Junior! Movie time. Go find it.
I have Disney Plus. I can stream it.
Right. We'll see it at 2 frames a minute.
Well, it doesn't help because you don't have it, but you can do a watch party on Plus, and it'll synchronize the playback between the people watching.
Yeah, but I'd have to have it, and I'm not giving Disney.
I'm aware you'd have to have it. I'm don't have it, but
It's
hey.
my ass. If we all had Amazon Prime, which most of us do, except for me, we could do a watch party on Twitch too.
And me. I don't.
Oh, you don't have it either?
No.
Yeah, but you'd be a week late for the viewing, so it'd be all right.
Ah, that's okay. Okay. Wait, you're picking on me again, aren't you?
I am. I so am.
Took him long enough.
I'm extremely.
Hey,
not
I
simple last
thanked
night.
him last night for being the butt of our joke for the last month.
He never answered me.
Hey, thank you, XAR. Why is there a snake head?
I don't know.
Are you trying to snake bite my butt?
It says Bog Champ.
What the fuck is that? Says 25 months in a row. I bet you missed a month. What was your idea?
Yeah, the GoFundMe.
No, that
Who
was
makes
not
the
his idea.
Who makes the GoFundMe for a game?
Psychor.
Mm.
It's better than a GoFundMe to get Gorilla Glue out of your hair that you thought was a hair product.
What makes you think it's a hair product? I was just talking about that today inside T-Mobile.
I went
With
and
another
watched
black person.
I went and looked at the GoFundMe page, and there's people, oh, I feel so sorry for you. And it's like, how do you feel sorry for somebody for being
The
that
bitch put
stupid?
super glue on her hair.
Gorilla Glue, which is like worse than super glue.
Yeah, just like I was telling the people in T-Mobile today. Yeah, that's stupid, but think about it. They wouldn't have a warning on stuff if someone didn't actually do it, like a curling iron. It says, do not stick into any orifices.
You want to try that word again?
Whatever, you know what I
Orifice?
mean. Whatever. So you know someone done tried it. And burnt the shit out of themselves and tried to sue the company.
That's a bad place to get burned. Any orifice in your body is a bad place to get burned. Apparently, he's having a bad time in life, and he thinks that watching me get pissed off at that game is going to make him feel better. Quite sure how that's going to make him feel better. But, yeah.
I don't know either.
How am I going to do this? I have to take... You got the Transformer yet?
No, I haven't done shit. To be honest.
Done
What
shit.
game was it again?
Rock or something like that. It's a FPS first-person shooter. Survival type game.
I have 110 stacks of iron.
Hmm.
And 72 stacks of tin and 90 stacks of copper.
Happens when you set all your automated bees up and then take off for a while.
Yeah. And I have 416 stacks of lignite coal.
The hell?
11 stacks of rubies. Only 4 stacks of diamonds, though.
Don't tell Crazy you got that many rubies. She'll come steal them and make them into chrome.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's probably fine. I've got... oh, yeah. And that's not counting the 416 stacks of tine, copon, and ferro combs.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Where's my Transformer?
All the copper and tin I've got is from those tiny little things. Actually, most of it's from the Tinies.
I'm making it.
The game has to be gotten off of their website. It's not on Steam.
Transformer.
Junior tried to buy the game for us a while back, but because it's a Russian game, his bank did not approve the payment, and he didn't give a fuck enough to do it and said, fuck it. Not fighting with him to get him to take him money for a game that I really don't care to play in the first place. He doesn't think he's going to like it. I think he would like it way more than I would.
Why can't I see the recipe for it?
Recipe for what?
Your Transformer.
Oh,
Maybe I'm clicking on the wrong Transformer.
IV to EV. So you need to make 2 small coils, an EV machine hull, and 4 1X aluminum cables and 1X tungsten cable. Thank you for the follow, Tranquil Ham. Back, relax. I will be with you to offend you shortly. At least those coils aren't hard to make. You can assemble them.
I got some. Thanks to XAR.
If you use a nickel zinc ferrite bolt, you get 4 of them instead of 2.
Do we have that? No.
I can make it, I'm sure.
It's 10 o'clock. It's time for me to go.
I'm like crazy.
Shit you.
It is!
Not yet. You can get us a transformer. I need nickel, zinc, and iron to make that. And then throw it into our oxygen blast furnace. So yes,
But I
I
already
can
have
make
the
that
coils.
stuff. Hey, I'm just telling you, remind me next time. Because she won't.
Put it on the list.
I put it on the list. We don't need it right now.
For next time. Because I will forget, you know it, and you will forget.
Get what?
Yeah,
See? See, fucker? See, fucker?
Nickel.
You already forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, look, I can count, guys. To 4.
Don't ask her to go any higher than 10. She'll take off her shoes.
My shoes are already off.
If it was higher than 20, she'll have to call in a kid.
I would not.
Honey, let me borrow your toes.
Shut up, Bear. We don't like you.
I have to admit, crazy. That was
Yeah, Tranquil, don't try New Horizons. It's full of magic-y crap, and it's got way too much grind in it.
I will say New Horizons has a lot of grind.
And to be honest, the version we're playing right now has more grind in it than is really necessary. This is our Bear's Den edition of GT5, but we also have a Bear's Den edition of the 08 version of GT5, which is a continuation of Greg's original work rather than a revamp of almost every recipe to be more realistic. except for processing, because they wouldn't do that, which makes no sense. They wanted to do the whole ammonia and all the chemistry stuff, but they fought tooth and nail when I asked them to do the processing fix. They said they would have to rebalance every ore vein because there wouldn't be enough of ores in the world. They're full of it because I do it that way constantly. But I digress. If you want to try GT5 and you don't want to be playing it for a year, go try our GT508 mod pack. Is much closer to what Greg originally intended.
Now, I will say the one advantage about playing this for a year is I finally have every single special forestry bee.
Yeah.
I have every single one of the festive bees legitly got.
Okay.
Crazy.
Good night,
What
guys.
is your drill?
I'm
Run away
already
on me
out.
yet. Damn it. Need a drill.
Dan, get your ass on there and give him his fucking drill. Don't make me come to Texas.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
not
that far
far from
away.
you. I'll make a stone pick. Mining stone. Yeah, I've got it booted up right now, trying to find ores. There aren't any dust piles on the surface like the version I played. Dust piles on the surface.
The tinies.
New Horizons added that? I didn't know that.
It's hard to see what New Horizons has done.
Good night.
Yeah. Good night. GT6 is a little easier to find things too, but it's more difficult in other ways. But I find GT6 to be, I don't know, easier once you learn all the mechanics, but harder until you do.
I mean, the one nice thing about GT6 is like a lot of times when you
Oh
find
no,
veins,
Omni Factory is not GT. That's Community Edition. I have no idea what's in that crap. Well, from what I remember when I tried ArchTech, the balance of this will be way different. ArchTech was made to be way easier for most things than what this is. When I was testing ArchTech and got pissed off because the balance was horrible and nobody cared to fix it, I could run almost every steam machine on a coal boiler, on one coal boiler. Which is not balanced. That's the main reason why I don't like ArchTech, is because if you're going to call something by the same name as the original, you're going to use the same assets, so everything looks the same. Then you should make it an exact clone, maybe add things on at the end, but don't change the balance of everything to be different than what people are used to, you know? And they most definitely did. That irritated the hell out of me. I had issues with that with G5, because they wanted to take out the bronze blast furnace. And I told him, I said, dude, I am all for you adding a primitive blast furnace that completely negates the ever needing a bronze blast furnace. I absolutely hate the bronze blast furnace. I've told Greg multiple times it's the dumbest idea I think he's ever put into GregTech. And Greg will agree with that. He himself has said, I don't know what I was thinking when I originally made it a bronze blast furnace. But that's how you got steel in GT2 and GT4 in the beginning of GT5. Somebody goes back and tries to play it that's played the older versions, they're going to be looking for that. So it should stay there just for nostalgia reasons, if nothing else. But give them a better option. So nobody will ever actually use the damn thing. Somebody said something about ArchTech. Bear started bitching, so everybody ran and hid behind the bushes. I don't know where everybody went. I didn't know everybody left. The only person I knew that left was Crazy because it's her bedtime.
Yeah, it's my bedtime too.
He had to go sleepy. Bye.
Oh, good night.
Good night, Nat. And I do have to say, at least with the circuit change that GT5 did, they didn't delete the old circuits. You can still use the old circuits. Bloody and his group that did the changes, for the most part, did really good at replacing things, but leaving a config option in there to revert it back. I don't think they did for the oil, though. I think the oil was a unrevertible thing. But the circuits, I do believe you can still take them back. And yes, Dan, some of the circuits in GT5U is... But at least now you don't have to sit and disassemble eggs for ever for the highest tier circuit. That was a thing. Oh, I was kidding about somebody bringing that up. Don't get offended by that one. You can talk about whatever you want. Just be warned that I'm not a fan of that, so you're going to hear some bitching if that's what you choose to talk about. How am I going to change this? I think I'll put... put this here. Power's going out. This has to be the power coming out. For me, it's not about an old habit of why I don't like the balance changes that Arch did. Like another thing that he did in there that bugged me is he made a stone macerator not double your ores. every macerator since IC2 added it has doubled your ores. No matter what power it took, no matter how, good it was, it's always doubled your ores. If you wanted a machine that didn't double your ores, that was called a hammer. 6 did the same thing. There's a steam hammer. Breaks your ores up, does not double them. GT5 added the forge hammer. It's a machine, it'll break your ores, it will not double them. But rather than do something like that, he decided, well, the steam macerator is not going to double your ores. Every other macerator will, because steam shouldn't be powerful enough compared to electric, which is complete and utter bullshit. Steam is a huge power if, there's enough pressure. Well, see, that might be, I've heard that Arch had quit being the developer and somebody else had taken over. And this was probably a year ago. So maybe he finally came around. Maybe one of them that took over decided that it was a bad idea and fixed it. I don't know. But I just know at the time that was the argument that we were having. We had many arguments about many things. Hence why I've been kicked out of his Discord like times now. That's the input over there. This is the output. So this is where I need to have the energy thing. I could just take that out and put the transformer right here. That would make this way easier. We're not going to need all of these. Let me... They are still here? No. I'm the only one here. Good. What I'm going to do... get my head out of that red alloy. The first thing I'm going to do... Dump this crap out of my inventory a second. And take all of these out of here. And last thing I'll bitch about, I promise, about ArchTech. Was the fact that he called it Community Edition, and some of the things that weren't liked, even if the majority of the community disagreed with him on it, he told them, well, if you don't, that's the way I'm doing it. If you don't like it, learn to code, fork the mod, and do what you and code it in your damn self. And I think that is a horrible way to treat the community when you call it Community Edition. GT5u that Bloody did was more of a community edition because there were many different people that did the coding on it, and Bloody and most of the group that did the coding actually listened when we had issues with, because there was one guy that wanted to make silver ore only give you nuggets rather than be worth full silver when it was pure silver, because he said there was too much silver. Silver should be rare, and we all shot that down because it should act just like every other pure ore out there. Copper is worth one, gold is worth one, even platinum, is worth one, iridium is worth one. Those are rarer than silver. So he said, okay, fine, and he didn't go through with it. But he ain't getting that with Art. She didn't like your ideas. He told you where to stick it. Didn't matter who you were or how many of you it was. Which is why my GT5U fork is called Bear's Den Edition. Because there's no question who is doing the ideas behind it. Although I still listen to some people. Some of the time. Not very often, but some of the time. Alright, so once I hit that cable, that should be right. All I will say that CE and ONS take it in a cool direction. Well, I really hope so. I really do. Because I actually, part of the reason why hold on, and everything goes boom. Woohoo! I did it right. Part of the reason why that mod pisses me off so bad is Tech Reborn has done a shitty job over the years of taking care of GregTech. They don't use the GregTech name, but they still have the the GregTech recipes, the GregTech machines. They made their own textures and all that, which is what I think, GTCE should have done. Then he could have done whatever he wanted and nobody would really be able to say anything about it. If he would have put his own name on it, yeah, it's his. He can do whatever he wants. But they did such a bad job of giving us something to play in later versions that at least felt a little bit like GregTech, that I changed one of my packs over to CE. And then when it became such crap, it was like, yeah, screw it. I'm done. And I never went back to that pack. Okay, normal electric storage, including batteries. That is what we need. Now, we need to fix that card. Because this is still reading battery buffer in my inventory, I think. No, actually, it's reading the block. So that should be what we have in power. Even though I didn't change, I changed it. It's reading the block, not reading the location, not the actual block. All right, so now we can take this, put it here, all of these in. That will drain them into there. Floor fixed. That is done. Or I'm gonna leave that open. If I can get through here. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave this open too. Down here. That way when I need to get through here I can check on things. Alright. How are you guys doing? You're still going down. Probably gonna be there for a little bit because it can only take 1 amp of power. I have 1 orb currently. We will have much more once Crazy gets the rest of the orb. I haven't used Tech yet. We have it in this pack, but I haven't used it. Also need to do materials so I can make tools and get it. Every material. My mod is more community edition than Archtech will ever be. Yeah, when your mod ever gets done, if you figure out cattails. Alright, so we went from a max of, was it 81 to 104 million just by changing from over to IV, and now we can put out a lot more because IV is not LUV. IV is 8,000, so we can put out up to 8,000, and it'll be 8,000 times 8, so we'll be able to put out 32,000 once we get all the orbs in there. But the main thing is that's going to unlock the ability for Crazy to make the bigger tier circuit assembler, and I think that unlocks making advanced circuits easier. Right now she's making, that's the integrated. Okay, this is the nano. Can make those right now that way with the good circuits. And then the nano, she can do these right now. If she can make that. 1920, she should be able to make that. And it's not unlocking that yet. 4 times cables. How do you want them insulated? We should have a silicon rubber thing somewhere. That one that needs 9600 we can't do. That thing's too expensive. Right here's the molten silicon rubber. Yeah, Right in there. I think you have to put some of this in with it, if I remember correctly. Wire. Oh yeah, these need that that other stuff. No, right here. Small pile of polyvinyl chloride. There should be a small pile of something. You don't have to shield all of these, do you? Oh yeah, you have to make the platinum foil to shield them, I do believe. Although, where is the recipe that doesn't need... There should be one that takes a circuit that needs a shielding, but doesn't need the small pile. There's one, that's the polystyrene, which we're not making yet, but I think we can. Shouldn't be too hard to make polystyrene. Just sulfur and benzene, and we've got tons of benzene. So rather than wasting platinum, we can just make the make a setup for this. Because we don't even need the cell, we can just do a circuit set to 1, put sulfur and benzene in it. We already have benzene piped in back here. Yeah, this one. Piped in right down there. So we can easily pop one in here. The only problem is we can't put it... Why is there molten silicon up there? Does weird things. I'm not here. I could probably get away with putting the machines right here to do it too. Be a pain in the ass to get the pipe in here, but I think it would probably be better to just put it over here, unless we're planning on getting... Unless we're going to put the assembler over here. I could literally put it right here on the wall, though. I just need a chemical reactor and a solidifier. Got the chemical reactor, but we don't have the solidifier. I'll almost bet you. There's her bending machines. I need to get these hooked up for her. There and there. Out there. Have any pipes? Have any pipes? Might have to go get some more silver. We're actually getting a little low. We're gonna hold off on the platinum cables for right now. And when Crazy gets back, she's gonna make us a solidifier. And I'm going to set us up making the styrene stuff. Poly. Styrene. 1 LV. Fire.
There was a polychloride recipe.
Yes, but it needs shielding, which is either going to be the polystyrene or platinum foil. And I don't want to waste platinum to do that when we can just use benzene and sulfur when we need to get rid of the benzene anyways.
Yeah.
So, when she gets back here, hopefully tomorrow, we'll get that set up and then we'll deal with the platinum cables because I really don't need the cables. The upgrade is done. You now have 104 million max on the thing, and you can pull 9 million at a, or 9,000 EU at a time, or something like that. So the upgrade is done. I did that. And then we'll go through when she gets time to make all the transformers.
Copper's pretty common on the surface. Yeah, we just used a lot of it in the early centuries.
That's one thing this pack takes out of you is copper, but we'll have that thing set up soon, and we'll have nearly infinite amounts of copper. And then when I get the ammonia set up, we'll have 24 more stacks of it from there, and I think there's a whole bunch more upstairs too. It hasn't even been processed yet.
You got these 9 Lapatrons. Do you want to convert those into another orb?
Are they empty now?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was going to have for her to do, but I want to try doing it and see if you get chewed out. Sure.
Oh, I'm gonna get chewed out.
Okay.
I don't know that I can hold all of those.
Need me to carry some back, I can carry some back.
Yeah, that's all.
Don't right click.
I'm full of your shit. Oh, why? Because it'll drain me?
Yes, it'll drain you and fill it back up, and I'll have to put the battery box back down. So do not right click anything with that in your hand. Okay, I just threw it at you, so I'm not right clicking anything.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Listen.
Oh, you know what's probably eating some of our power right now? I have 300 and some a tick coming down here. Unless I did shut this. Oh, yeah, I shut this off. Okay.
And short 1 crystal.
The one I had. I have 8.
I have 6, 7, 8.
How many you should have? There's only 8 in the battery box.
There was only 8 in the battery box? Oh. Well, then
Yeah,
I have
because
all
it's
of them.
got an 8X wire hooked to it.
So I need to go make one.
Yeah, we don't do 9 because then we have to use 12X cable.
Yeah.
I think you are that, what the fuck did Randy's name on South Park when he's that Swedish pop singer? Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you're running low on
Running low on what?
carbon.
How the hell are we running low on carbon?
You gotta check your box. It's over half empty.
Now we still got 47 stacks. I'm guessing. Oh yeah, and it's it's making. We're okay. Just have to deal with this. Wood pulp. I'm seriously thinking about
electrolyze that to carbon too.
I don't think you can electrolyze that to carbon unless we turn it to charcoal.
I think
we can use sulfuric acid to turn it to charcoal.
You mean, don't we need to use sulfuric acid too?
But I'm using it for our super fuel binder once we get the oil stuff done. And I feel safe about pulling the...
So we can extract creosote and plant.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but
Seems
you
like
only
a
got
waste
what?
of energy now.
1% chance at the plant ball?
Yeah, it's just mostly for creosote. You can outright burn it.
Yeah, we could do that too. We really ought to set up a boiler that just burns stupid shit. And remember, we've got that one distillation tower over there that's full of charcoal dust too. Still got to get that thing empty. We can actually electrolyze that into carbon.
Well, that's why I told you that you're getting low on carbon. I've been converting it to carbon fiber. We need a lot of it for this chem reactor.
Yeah.
There's nano CPU wafers. A lot. That should be. This should actually be wafers for a while.
Yeah, I know. You have to prep everything.
I have to have some of this stuff prepped, especially the circuits. Like, it bothers me a lot. Like, I can deal with the metals. I cannot deal with not having the circuits ready.
Wait a minute, don't we have a... Yes, there isn't one. I thought there was a compressor recipe where I could compress this into blocks.
Okay, we have 1 long titanium rod and 8 ultimate turbine blades.
We just have to make sure that it's the right power so we aren't blowing up the hatch in the back. I don't think we converted that over to ultimate yet. How much is ultimate going to make us with methane?
1030. With
Not
gas,
over
it
easy.
basically always makes it the max. So that's going to need a 2K hatch, which I don't think exists. So you need a 4K hatch.
No, we have EV on there. It can handle up to 2,000.
EV 2K. Beyond that one, the steam one we converted. That's the one we blew up.
Oh, that the gas one's always had an EV one
on it. Double check.
Checking now. EV dynamo hatch, yeah.
Okay.
You can handle up to 2,000 with it.
I will make this one. Unless you want to make a large one.
What's the large one gonna do?
The large one for ultimate. For large? 1792.
So still under 2,000.
Yep.
That'll burn up some of that shit quicker.
I just need to make more blades.
Go ahead and upgrade that then and go to large for it. Power in.
Still,
Except we need the assembler to make it in, though. We don't have the assembler.
Oh, we don't?
No. We need to put that on her list, too. EV assembler. Okay. Well, that cobalt one will last until tomorrow. Easily. Even if you run it all night, it'll run till tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, it needs a 2K assembly. Okay, I'll make the parts for it so that it can be done with way. We need another one. We just need to have enough to run this assembler. We have batteries.
Okay. And I guess I ought to put on here.
I'm going to charge these lithium batteries back up.
7 more orbs. That way we can get that bitch filled up. And then hopefully tomorrow can get us the stuff and I can do the full changeover so we can send more power around the base. I think for the first step, all I'm going to do is the main that comes over. I'm going to change it over to platinum. And then there's one line that runs up. And then one line that runs into this first. I think I will just put the transformer there. Right there. That way all of this will still be on. But we'll be able to send EV to both. Eventually, we can get around to changing over more of them. That's a lot of transformers we have to have since we have this pod thing. We're going to have to strategically put them, and some of them is going to be almost impossible to do.
I would just change the mains that goes EV to the upstairs and downstairs, and then leave this room alone. And just leave it down set. When I changed last time, I just left it as close as I could at the highest without disturbing everything, because exactly that problem. Oh, I gotta go rewire it. I'm not doing it.
Well, the only problem with that's actually a pretty good idea, except if we end up needing to add something to, well,
your turrets are out of things.
Yeah, I noticed they're out of stuff. I think what we might end up doing because of that is we'll run a second line over here that'll be platinum, because we're gonna need platinum. We're gonna need the higher power back here where the assembly line is gonna go. And then any machines that we need that's going to take IV or any of them that need EV from here on out, because we know everything in this room works right now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You can put that main. You can put your main through that underneath this wall right here, and just run IV right through there, because you need to get it to the other side, because the power goes up on the far wall, right?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Because we're going to have this over here
anyway.
that'll start filling up. I need to get this thing hooked up. I think I'm going to wait until tomorrow to do that when she's here in case there's... I think I'm actually going to kill it a little early tonight. Since she's not here, I don't like to do a whole lot without her around because she... I'm literally here for her. 5-person, I've done GT5 enough times that I'm more into 6 now. I still enjoy doing it, don't get me wrong, but there's so many things that I just want to change over to GT6 recipes. Like, I want the GT6 vitriols in here. I just got to find somebody that can code that can do that for me. Because the way we do pentlandite and chalcopyrite for platinum group sludge just annoys the piss out of me now that Greg set it up better with Aqua Regia and GT6. So, yeah, I'm out of here, guys. I will be back, but it's going to be like 2 o'clock in the morning probably. I'm going to start on some GT6 work. I'm actually going to relax this evening. I will be back in 4 or 5 hours, and we're going to have a very early prepping stream so I can finish up the stainless steel processor because somebody let me forget I'm an idiot. And I'm not going to do an after stream for this one. I will do that when we do the full thing next time. So have a good one.